Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, which hopefully works out the way I want it to, we're doing a little pigeon hunt. The biggest problem with this hunt is these birds have been banged on a lot. So with them being a little bit on the sketchy side, I don't know if they're going to want to decoy the way I want them to or not. So, but we are putting out a big spread. We're putting out all 10 dozen silos. I've got a bunch of flock of flickers. I've got some lucky duck doves I'm gonna throw out there. We're gonna see if we can pull them off to our side of the field. We're gonna be hunting a little field that the farmer actually lives right on. And then on the other side there is a gas plant facility that's not real fond of people shooting for some reason. So that's the side where the birds are right now. They're tucked up on the opposite side of the field, and we get to try and pull them across it. I could set up right across from the gas plant, but I'd rather not stir the pot. So it's gonna be Tristan and I today. He's bringing his pup Boone along. Gonna see if we can work him a little bit. See what happens. But yeah, I'm just happy to be getting out and being able to do a hunt. So once we get there, get everything set up, I'll pick you guys up again and show you what we got going on. One thing that I love about these dive bomb silos is the bag. It's amazing. So I have obviously 5 dozen silos in there, but I can also put Mojo, another Mojo. Oh, there's what, 5 flock of flickers. The other one I had, we got ammo, pickup stick. Just throw it all in there. Perfect. Don't have to carry as much. We still have to carry the same amount. You just don't have to worry about, you know, if you have a bag for it or not. It is getting light. We have cows pretty close. I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna play into the whole deal. Hopefully they push a little bit further out as, you know, we get set up here, because I really don't want to shoot that close to cows. Hopefully everything works out. But anyway, I got half the decoys up already. Let's get the rest of them. I'm fast, Dad. I'm fast. Yeah. You guys might not have, you guys have met Boone. He hasn't been on the channel for a little while. But how old is Boone here?
How old?
Yeah.
9 months.
9 months. He's just a puppers. But yeah, let's see how he reacts to some birds. If some birds show up even. I mean, this is kind of a prayer sent, so what's the worst that can happen? But this morning is kind of on the cool side for what we've been having recently. There's really not much of any wind to speak of. It rained last night, so I'm wondering if the birds will fly a little bit later. I don't know. It's just nice to be out. So, yeah, let's see what we get into. Kind of hard to see, but it's a good looking spread though. I know there's a ton of motion in it, and with how much these pigeons have been banged on, we'll probably end up pulling a bunch of motion as we go on. But I thought it's early. The more motion I can get while it's still early, I'd like to do that. And if the birds don't react well, I can just pull them. It's easy enough. Good news is the cows have moved out. That's a big plus. I was a little bit worried about that. So, the birds actually shouldn't fly for another 20 minutes or so. Let's just go wait. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's some ducks. Season's almost here, and I'm so ready. Oh, it looks like we might finally have a little bit of action. These 4 like it, kind of. Maybe just the 1. I'll take just 1. Kill him. Hey, we got one. Hey, we're on the board. The birds are using it more of a secondary feed. But hey, I'll take what I can get, and hopefully the rest of the day goes smoothly. Come back, come back, come back. Well, these birds are being jerks, which I kind of expected, but come on. Kill him.
Kill him. I got that one.
Well, that one went poof with all these feathers. All right, hey, another one. That guy did it pretty decent. Not gonna complain about it. Hey, we doubled up now. We got 2. These pigeons have just been messing around in front of us for a while, but okay. No, don't land out there. It's just so nice. They're just like cruising around, teasing us nonstop. Hopefully the next one will be them like giving it up. Well, Tristan got one, kind of popped in out of nowhere, actually came right over our shoulder, dropped right in the decoys. About as perfect as you could ask. But yeah, that happened. Oh, don't flare off there. Come on. So same 3. They've been messing around this field all morning. Just taunting us like crazy. Hey, buddy. I think I went a little too far in front of him. At least Solo McGee likes it. Holy cow, he likes it.
Kill him, boy. Hey.
Poor guy.
Back.
Sweet.
Back.
And yes, I know in the shot cam footage there that it looks like I'm pointing directly to cow. They are like 300 yards away. I'm not hitting them at this range. Don't worry about it. But anyway, hey, we got another bird down. That worked out. They're just sort of trickling in really slowly. But I mean, it's such a beautiful morning. Really don't mind that much. I mean, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully we get a few more. A lot of blue checks. I'm not sure what he's been eating. I'll have to take a peek here and see what they've been on. I'm guessing it's wheat, but never know till you open them up. Can't wait to cook them though. Should be good. Well, it has been fairly uneventful for about the last 30 minutes. So we're gonna pick up this beautiful spread. And I think I might go the, dairy and shoot some starlings. I don't have that itch scratched quite like I was hoping to, but we'll see how the day takes it. But gonna pack these up. It'll take all of about 5 minutes, get everything put away, and get out of here. Okay, I'm here at the dairy. All set up again. I even have hearing protection in. I did earlier too, don't worry, I just forgot to say something about it. But let's go try and smack some starlings, that way I can get this itch scratched. So let's go try it. Also, sorry for the wind if it's too, much. Well, there's one. That worked out pretty. Oh man, there are so many. Anyway, that worked out pretty good. No complaints there. Alrighty. There we go. Got me a starling, what do you know? See what else wants to play. There we go. Good old double tap. All right. Ah, that feels good. Good to be back out and at it again. There we go. Ooh. Old chocolate mountain is melting. Look at all of it. What a mess. But, oh, of course, now there's a bunch of birds flying. Why don't you just come over me? Okay, I didn't shoulder right. That was horrible. Man, putting your gun on your shoulder right matters a lot. That first shot was horrible. I don't even know why I pulled the trigger. It felt all wrong. What am I doing wrong? I should not have to shoot twice. Okay. I'm irritated. I'm just gonna go ahead and set that down. We're gonna take a quick walk, a little breather. Ooh. Oh, it's pizza. In case you guys don't know, which there's probably a few new people here, this is what they feed the cows, in addition to other stuff. Got a bunch of pizza crusts. Some's got a little bit of a sauce on them. All that chocolate, that also goes into the cow feed. And there's, you know, there's other stuff obviously that gets put in there. It's not all just, you know, fun. But here, they got in 2 pallets of marshmallow fluff. I mean, straight up marshmallow fluff. I saved a bucket myself actually for catching raccoons I'd use for bait, but apparently this stuff is expired. It was in the freezer the whole time. I didn't know marshmallow fluff could go bad, but yeah, might have to rinse out some buckets, so. Okay, let me pick up my shells from my squanderings here and reload my gun. Maybe I can, you know, get dialed back in. A little squishy out here. Juby starling. Ooh, I love these. These jubies where they have some of the adult feathers coming in, I think they look cool. All right, been thinking. I'm wondering, am I leading just a touch? Oh, that was delicious. That a little softer than I thought. Anyway, I think maybe I'm leading a little bit too much, so adapt and hopefully we'll make it count. I don't want to shoot over the house. Ah, that was the best pass I've had in a while. Well, had to try it, a sparrow. Had to try. I got my starling. That's the one I really want to make count. So, got that one. Hopefully we get a few more. There's so many. Okay, what about this guy? Oh, that was a bad shot. Because my shooting has suffered so much, the next bit is just gonna be shot cam. I'm gonna try and just focus on that. Try and improve. Okay, well, I'm very frustrated. I'm gonna call it quits there. So, I did pick up a few. There's a few that I did not go retrieve, but you know, we got some. You know, we got some anyway. I was planning on doing a cook today. We'll see how it all plays out. I might end up going and spending some more time with family. Which, by the way, thanks so much, guys, for all the thoughts and prayers over the last while. Yeah, in case you guys missed it, my brother-in-law died 50 years young, way too soon. So anyway, might end up going and hang out with family, and we'll see how this all plays out. But yeah, I'll see you later either way. Okay, so it's a day later. It's a day later, just one. Feels like a lot longer than that. Anyway, I am at the grocery store because I'm making pigeon fajitas tonight. It's been a while since I've made them, a long while, and you guys have been asking for some Catch Clean cooks. So I breasted out actually I breasted out all the pigeons, and I did some of the starlings, and I'm having fajitas tonight. So let's go pick up some supplies. Okay, first place you always go is the reduced section. Because I need an onion and some peppers, but I mean there's a actually that's a serrano, jalapeno, all sorts of stuff. But let's go with these poblanos. Looks like a good one. Okay, that'll work. I should be drinking water, but I need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Yes, right back to my high school days. Well, I was gonna show you a bit more than that because I picked up some tortillas also. Actually, I had some mushrooms. Not for tonight necessarily. The mushrooms are kind of whenever, but they were $1, so I bought them. But yeah, let's get to the house. There was a lot of people there, and I'm a little self-conscious, and there was some people giving me odd looks, and the manager was headed my direction, so I thought maybe I ought to just play it cool. Anyway, long story short, I will talk to you guys at home, and let's get to cooking. Well, I got everything all set up. I love poblanos. I don't know if you guys like poblanos or not, but I'm gonna do all those. I'm gonna do my one onion, and I'm gonna show you how I prep this meat. These birds have been soaking in water. I only got them drained off one time. They've been soaking for a solid 24 hours now. Normally I'd like to give them a little bit longer, but you know, time frame is short, so let's get going. Okay, first we're gonna do the onion. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna grill all these, throw them all on the Traeger. Anyway, go ahead, knock the ends off, get everything peeled off of them like that, and we're gonna go ahead and slice them in about 1/2 inch slices. Poblanos, I'm just gonna cut in half. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is I like to tenderize the pigeon and the starling. Pigeon is a little bit tougher than dove is, and so I like to make sure that I give it a little bit extra, and it helps it cook faster, and it absorbs more seasoning. So I'm just gonna go, taking a fork, and I'm just gonna go ahead and punch a bunch of holes, especially in this side. This side really is the tough one. Okay, now they're all done. Seasoning wise, what I like to do for seasoning, you can use whatever you want. At where I work, we have our own fajita seasoning, so I'm a little partial to that. So that's what I'm gonna use today. I like to mix it with a little bit of water, a little oil, kind of make it a really kind of thin paste, and go from there. Got a little water in there. We're gonna add some oil. I'm not real particular. The oil is just to help it stick a little bit better. So maybe 4 parts water, 1 part oil. Go ahead and dump a good little healthy amount of seasoning in there. Might have to add more water and oil, we'll see. Give it a good mix. I added a little bit more water and seasoning, but we're gonna go ahead and just dump that on the meat and get that all stirred up. Ideally, I would have done this a day in advance and let it sit overnight to really let it pull a bunch of that flavor in. But like I said, you know, time is of the essence. So we're gonna let that set for a little bit. We're gonna go out, we're gonna turn on the Traeger and get this party going. And we're gonna set it to, we're gonna go hot. We're gonna do 350. Wrong way. Yeah, I know, I need to clean the grill. Set that. Man, can't get any easier than that. Tell you. I, for a long time, was like, I'll never have a Traeger. Why would I, why do I need one of those? I know now. Okay, get our onions on here. Our poblanos. We're gonna season them with a little bit of duck salt meat here, because it goes so good on things that aren't meat also. It's kind of great for everything. There we go. All right, we're gonna let those go for a little while because they're a lot thicker than the pigeon is, and I don't want to overdo it too much. So we're gonna let them go for about 10 minutes and then we'll put on the meat. I don't know if you guys have ever enjoyed this high caffeine soda, but I really like it. A little bit expensive for how much it is, but I really like it. Let's see. They're looking pretty good. Use a little bit more time, of course, but that's why I brought this out. You know, these guys on here. Can you tell which one's the starling and which one's the pigeon? If you can. I'm sorry. Ah! Oh no. I think maybe. I know these have been on too long. That's my fault. Got carried away. Okay, all the starlings off. Pull off that pigeon too. We're gonna give the rest of the pigeon just a touch longer. They've been on for about 10 minutes. They look good. We're gonna pull these guys too. Peppers are starting to look a little bit shriveled. Jordan, you're doing a Kids Clean Cook. How could you forget what you were doing? Because I'm really, really bad at this and I need to keep practicing. Otherwise, it's gonna be extra embarrassing this year. Not that I'm gonna be anywhere close to good. Pretty much just gonna do that whole cluck thing again. Unless I can really get better. But anyway, I am practicing, so goose season just can't get here fast enough. All right, everything's coming off. I'm gonna go inside, chop it up, and make myself a fajita because it sounds so good, and I'm really, really hungry. Look at that. Just a touch of pink in there still, not overdone. I'm so happy. Everything's all chunked up, got sour cream, got some of my wife's homemade salsa. So good. Should have made homemade tortillas, but just in case you don't know how I make these fajitas here, take your sour cream. You gotta make yourself a line there. I'm doing this one-handed, obviously. I'm not sure why you'd need two, but feels kind of awkward. Get yourself a nice little line of salsa going. Gonna go ahead, load up on the peppers. Do the same here. Get our onions in there. A little stowaway piece of meat right off the bat. No one complains about that. Get there. All right, since that one got pigeon already, this one's gonna be my pigeon one. That looks good. And then this one will be the starling one, which I'm not looking forward to quite as much because we've had a rocky relationship. But I am salivating heavily. Let me roll these up and I will take a bite, or two, or many. Doesn't that just look delicious? The answer is yes, just in case, you know, you got any funny ideas. All right, this was the pigeon one. Got my finger, got a big bite. Apparently I had a little piece of bone in there. Whoops. That is so good. Okay, fine, I'll eat the starling too. Hold on. Doesn't that look less delicious? I don't know. Okay, now for the starling. Those poblanos got more heat than I remember. Maybe it's because I put a ton of them on. I don't know. Oh, bud. I'm not getting that gamey flavor like I did before. Now these were all young starlings. These are all, you know, this year's hatch. A lot of times previously I had done ones with a little bit later. They're all adults, you know, before the hatch had gone. This actually isn't too bad. Not bad at all. I'm actually not too disappointed. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. I know it's kind of all over the place and not real coordinated and, you know, all the above. But anyway, if you guys did like it, you guys know what to do. You need to hit that thumbs up button. Hit was the word I was trying to pronounce there. Subscribe if you haven't. If you guys like the channel, make sure you do that. Or, you know, if you don't, then hopefully we'll just see you on the next one.